Boxing Day, 12 hours of pyjamas, Jim Carrey and, let's face it, awful Christmas socks. But before I move on to my third plate of cheese and biscuits for the day, I want to tell you about your new task, and that is to capture and collect all the material you're going to need for your LumaFusion Christmas video. Now, as of yesterday, you'll have got an idea about what you want to create in place, and we'll have had a good brainstorm about the type of visual content that you need to use. But now is the time to gather and shoot just that, so that of course we can get to the fun part, which is the edit, in our opinion. It is. Remember that with every video you create, you're telling a story in one way or another. So my advice to you today is to start by capturing what I call the backbone of your story, what your story is based around. This might be the testimonials you're filming that's brutally marking the roast dinner you had yesterday, or it could be the sequence shots that are guiding your viewer through your annual Boxing Day walk. Get the main bulk of it captured, and then you can add to this with B-roll after. Now, before you record anything, make sure to decide on the aspect ratio you want your video to be. While you can work with multiple aspect ratios in LumaFusion, choosing and sticking with one throughout your production process will make it easier in the edit. 16:9 is great for long-form videos on YouTube or broadcast television, whereas 9:16 is for social destinations like TikTok or Instagram Reels. Just a heads up, if you're not shooting much today, but instead collating content from yesterday's present unwrapping for your video, you might find a lot of your content is 9:16, as that's typically the way we would naturally shoot with our smartphones. The aspect ratio you choose is up to you. Just make sure you know why you've chosen it so you have intentionality behind your edit. The same goes for the equipment you're using. That's completely your choice. Use what you have to shoot your video, whether it's a fancy DSLR camera or the smartphone in your pocket. If you're shooting interviews, you will need a microphone to capture good quality audio. These could be point and shoot mics, lapel microphones, or if you don't have any of these, even the mic that comes with your phone headphones will be better than not using any. Whether you're using a tripod or going rogue and handheld, be sure to frame your subjects neatly, allowing space for potential lower thirds and room above their heads. We want to let our interviewees sit comfortably in the shot, not cutting their heads off or changing the shot by constantly moving the camera around. Look here how my subject is looking across the camera, creating this looking room in the shot. This is typical for many traditional features and news reports, as it's less intense than them looking directly down the lens. However, if you want your interviewees to talk directly to the audience, that's fine too. Just ask them to answer your questions looking directly into the camera, and remember to capture the answers in full sentences. This will make the content much easier to edit in LumaFusion. During the edit, it's always great to have access to a variety of B-roll. That's supplementary footage that adds to the core storyline of our video. We can use this to help us describe what someone is talking about, or set the scene for our videos, or even build excitement in opening and closing titles. Whatever the style of our videos, we need to try to keep the viewer interested by using a range of shots that feed us more information about the story we're telling. Simply having one long shot can be a bit boring after a while, so keep your viewer on their toes by mixing close-ups with wide shots, and have a bit of fun with the shot composition. Use leading lines, reflections, pull focuses, and a variety of angles to create intrigue, excitement, and even humour. Remember guys, this is your time to go a little wild and try something new. So have fun with this today and let us know if you have any questions. Just see what you can capture and try to enjoy the process.